On December 16, 2022, at approximately 8:34 a.m., an officer was dispatched to a residence in Georgia in response to a reported domestic disturbance. Upon arrival, the officer was greeted by Patrice Black, who explained that she had called the police because her husband had become really loud and was arguing with their son, Malachi Sneed.
I just wanted the police to come and calm my husband down because this morning he got a real loud talking to us this morning, me and my son. The reason why I called is because I came back in and he were arguing with my son and they were loud. Before I get ready to leave off and go to work, I don't want no fighting and none of that going on in the house. So that's why I called to calm him down because he got up loud, crunk, loud this morning.
Okay.
And I was a little nervous and I called the police.
So
I was nervous. The thing about it is my car, I don't have any insurance on it, so I can't drive it. So I have to call Uber. So I got up and I told my son to call Uber for me. He gets up hollering in my son's ear, just hollering. And my son said, I'm trying to do it, what I got to do. But he keep hollering and he irritating him.
Your son in there?
No, my son is he's in the house. He probably done took the trash. I don't want... He is a troll. I got to get away from him, sir. My car.
That's fine.
Oh, God.
Okay, so there was no touching, just yelling?
No, none of that.
Is this,
the reason why I called y'all is because me and my son actually was standing outside. He went back in the house to get his phone. He couldn't get it because he got it. He wouldn't give him his phone. He's 20 years old. So I say, okay, you know what? I'm going to call the police if you got his phone and you won't give him his phone. My son was kind of crying because he wanted his phone.
Okay.
He wouldn't give him his phone. So he get up acting stupid this morning. I don't know what it is. Sir. I called the police to calm stuff down.
Absolutely. Is your son still here?
Yes, he's in here.
He's not in trouble or anything. I just want to see if he wants to talk to me about anything.
Malachi! He need to go find a job and do something with himself. The police right here. You can come in, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, boss.
Talk to the police and tell the police what happened.
I'm Officer Stevens and you're not in trouble or anything like that. First thing, are you okay?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad, okay. What happened between you and your dad this morning?
He woke me up for the car and then he woke
For the
me
what?
up. He was yelling at me.
Mm-hmm.
And then he just went to slap me like 2 times.
He slapped you?
Yeah.
How so?
He was
Pop you in your head.
I was laying down. He was in the chair leaning over. He was like, and I was like, bro, stop. And the third one.
Like on your face?
My face.
Your face? Okay.
And then he got my phone.
Were you?
Calm down.
Okay, so you're laying down, you're asleep. He comes in there, starts yelling at you.
Yeah.
And then slaps you in the face while you're laying
He was
down.
talking to me, yelling at me, and he slapped me.
It's just the way how he came to him.
Like,
He
you
stopped
shouldn't
yelling.
put your hands on me.
He just hollering. He hollering early in the morning. The boy just getting up.
Yeah.
He just getting up, and I already had done got him up to do what I needed him to do anyway. But why you get out the bed and start coming to him hollering and cussing him and all that? That would get me. I don't like stuff like that, and I could not go to work with to leave them two in the house like that.
Absolutely not.
No, because of how he got up, outrageous instead of being calm. I guess you was washing dishes, huh? He told you to wash dishes. That's what he told you to do. Okay, so you just did something. Don't cry. It's gonna be all right, and you're gonna get your phone.
He has your phone. Who pays the phone bill? It's your
That's his
phone. You bought it. You paid the bill and everything else.
Yeah, he do it.
He has your phone.
He
Oh
took his
man, that
phone.
makes sense to me.
Yeah, he took
Okay,
his phone.
what does it look like? Your phone?
It's black and green.
Black and green.
Meanwhile, another officer speaks with James Sneed, the father and husband, to get his side of the story.
I wish the police would come and tell me I can't talk loud at my own house.
And I was
My name is on the lease.
I'm the only person on the lease here.
okay.
That's my wife. I have a 20-year-old son, and I gave my son instructions this morning. I wish the law would come and tell me I can't do that.
So what all transpired this morning?
What transpired is my car is down, and so I needed to get an Uber for my wife, and all I did was tell him, transfer the card from one phone to the other so you can pay for the Uber. We got the Uber sitting out here waiting. The whole thing blowed over because my son is 20 years old and he needs to move the hell out of my house.
Okay.
That's the nutshell problem.
So he's been living with you his whole life?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And when we get into when I tell him to do something and he feels like he can yell back at me and I get upset because I'm the daddy and you're not going to disrespect me in my house. Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's the nutshell. Nobody hit anybody. I was over his head while he was sleeping. I said, get up and do what I said. I didn't slap him. I tapped my child on the head. So she got all belligerent about it, that's probably why Twitch killed this up, because I'm up to here. You know, I understand that we don't have, but guess what? This shit don't make it no better. The week before Christmas, and calling the police is the best thing that you could have done. Yeah,
So
that shows me you love me.
everything's always extra stressful right around the holidays too.
Yeah, but I wish, and I'm still trying to figure out, why waste taxpayer dollars for this? Because I'm not going to jail. I'm not hitting anybody. There's no domestic dispute going on here.
I mean, yeah, so even just a verbal argument technically is domestic, but it doesn't mean it's illegal domestic. You're allowed to argue.
You argue at your house.
I mean, I was gonna say, if someone called the cops on me whenever my husband argued,
over the fact
then
of that this is even happening. This shows just how much my wife loves me. Yeah.
Well,
that's what it shows.
I'm gonna say, if
Yeah.
you probably know just as well as I do, you can't solve anything in an argument. All it's gonna do is each person's gonna get
I stopped arguing a long time ago. I stopped arguing.
But I mean, if we can come in and help mediate and just diffuse the situation, if that's all it takes, then it's better than
it really
anything.
Doesn't. We all live here. I could call my homeowner association and say, hey, listen, I'm just going to take my name. I don't shut it down. And she will shut it down. My wife can't be on this lease by herself.
So does your son pay any kind of rent or bills or anything?
He pays a light bill here.
A light bill, and then you pay for everything else?
Yeah.
So that's why you were asking him to cover the Uber bill today, or?
Yes. Well, the situation is that, he already knew that. But my son will lay there like every other teenager or adult kid that's living in their parents' house, and you'll holler from 7 o'clock this morning, get up so that we can be, because she got to be to work at 8:30. My daughter needs to be at school right now. So I wasn't wrong by what I was saying. But because I was saying it forcefully, like, Nick, get up. Okay. You already done, get up and do it. Or let me see it. Give it to me and let me do it. Okay. He didn't. He felt, and then once I tapped him on, now you want to jump up, oh man, all this foolishness, and get her all worked up. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
So y'all only have one car, and that's why you have to resort to the Uber because it's in the shop.
Well, my car right now, I'm not driving it because of insurance reasons.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, I understand.
Yeah. And it's not even for payment. I made the payment. It was just the underwriting part. He's got license, and he popped up on her insurance, and he's not a driver on the thing. It's just all kind of shit dealing with kids when they're in your house and they need to move on.
All right. Well, we'll try to get you all taken care of today, so that way you can try to just take the day and try to get past it and enjoy the holidays. So try not to let it, small tiffs and everything just ruin the whole week for you.
Oh, it's ruined. It's ruined. It's ruined. It's ruined to the point to where, man, it's people, for one reason, people really don't care anymore. It is sad when your family starts showing you that they really don't care. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the reality of where we're at right now. Well, people really don't care. There is no way. No way that I would tolerate my wife calling the cops on me a week before Christmas for nothing. This is nothing.
Well, I say just perspective. Something that's small to one person is a big deal to someone else. It's just it's just about perspective. So and vice versa.
I've been with this woman 20 years, and in those 20 years, we have bred. You don't call the police for stupid shit like this. There is no reason why we can't talk about this calmly. There's no reason. Well, people jump to react. Oh my God, you know what I'm saying? They jump to that. I don't know why their brains are programmed like that, but they jump to that, where they'll rather call the police than to actually talk to people that they live, sleep, eat, and do everything with. You guys are strangers to them. Yeah, you got a badge, but you're strangers. I mean, why would I listen to you instead of listening to her?
We all have different life experiences, So
why would I listen to you though than listen to her?
I got you, but you and I have completely different life experiences. There's something that maybe I've experienced that you haven't experienced. And maybe, we can offer each other some sort of insight on it, the different situation. Because having an outsider come in, when you're so close to each other, emotions fly off the handle quickly, and having a third party who's completely neutral and doesn't know you from Adam can come in and help put just a different perspective on things. And sometimes that can help.
Yeah, sometimes.
So I'm not saying all the time, but sometimes it can help.
A lot of times in my community and where I come from, it makes it a lot worse. You call the police on me, I can't trust you anymore. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I sleep with you.
Well, maybe,
so when you bring somebody else, especially, I'm a black man. So the police to me means a whole lot of stuff. I understand the serve and protect thing, but you call the cops on me, I don't know what I'm gonna get out of that.
well,
And she understands that. You know what I'm saying? I raised my son to know, hey, there's a certain thing that you do when you confront cops. You know what I'm saying? You don't call them on the person that you love for nothing. Now, if I was in here about to set the house on fire, I was slapping people around, call them. You need them. But I'm calm. I'm not hurting anybody. I love these people. Why am I out here talking to you about dealing with a situation? That's my child. That's my wife. And I'm not gonna hurt them. I protect them. I die for them.
and I understand you completely.
But it's easy for you.
Like I said, I'm a third party person coming in.
For Christmas, so you pissed. So now anything happens, you call the police on me. That's not love. That's not love.
So what I would suggest, and
it breaks up families. This kind of stuff right here breaks up families, and we are in no need of broken families in our community. No,
there's too many around the world.
This is what breaks up families. This right here. This has me with the feeling of walking away, and they put out a missing persons report, and I can be fine and just say, you know, whatever the hell happens, happens. I'm just done. That's what this causes, and that's not gonna help nobody. I just got finished telling my 10-year-old daughter, you know, I thank God for you, because if it hadn't been for you, I probably would have been walked away. But because I know they ain't thinking about her right now.
Well,
and she does not need to see this before she goes to school.
Say, have y'all done any kind of therapy or anything like that?
We've been married for 20 years. We've lost 2 kids. We have had every amount of we go to church every Sunday. Have
y'all sat down with your pastor?
Yes, so many times. Multiple. One pastor has died giving us counseling.
Well, have you reached outside of the church and gone to like an actual therapist?
Yes.
So I know over 20 years, your relationship has changed about a dozen different times.
I'm so tired of reaching out. Sometimes instead of reaching out, you got to reach within.
Sometimes, yeah.
You got to reach within. You got to start saying, you know what? It ain't going to be bright skies and good days every day. We going to struggle. But you know what? There is enough love here for us to struggle and make it through. I don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. I don't even know what the next few seconds is going to bring. But one thing I know, it ain't going to change the fact that I'm married to her. It ain't going to change the fact that I got 2 kids living in this house. So guess what? Tomorrow will come.
That's right.
And we can try to make it better tomorrow. But doing dumb shit like this doesn't help. It doesn't.
Well, so what you can try doing, and it may help, it may not help.
I got church members all around here. Like family, church members. There's you call police on me?
I mean, you could try letting everyone just simmer down for the day.
Yeah.
And then when everyone has a level head and everything's kind of calmed down, sit down and talk to her on why she felt she needed us here. Well, and maybe you can see it from her side and she can see it from your side.
Not to interrupt you, but that's what was happening. She just decided to call y'all in the past. Uber is here now. The issue is done. This lady is sitting here. She could be making money. Now she's waiting for foolishness. The issue, Treese could have been, I wasn't jumping on nobody. She was going to drop my daughter to school in an Uber and going to work for 8 hours.
But you know, people don't always act the most rationally when they are emotionally, you know, at that high level, aggravated level. Sometimes they act before anything else. So that's why I suggest letting things kind of simmer down and then sitting down and talking it out and just going through the whole situation. And if things start getting worked up again, y'all just need to separate, come back to the table when you're all calm again. Because we all know you can never solve a problem in an argument. Arguments are only just going to escalate.
You should have tried to sit down and talk with me before you called 911. That was
sometimes when people are up here, you know, it's just the action.
That would have been smart. Really would have been smart.
I saw that y'all had an incident a couple months ago.
Yeah, with my sister.
Yeah, okay. So I was gonna say,
You
maybe.
were here?
No, I saw it on the call notes. I was gonna say maybe that's why she felt it necessary, just so that way that didn't happen again, even though it's different family members. But she wanted to prevent anything like that from happening again.
Just pop them in. That's all.
You're allowed corporal punishment.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It has to be reasonable.
Yeah.
The issue is though is your son is not a child. He's an adult.
Yeah. Yeah. Malachi. Come.
Hey, my man. Okay, so the way that works in Georgia, okay, if you live together, okay, if your parents, kids, anytime police get called, it falls under a domestic, okay? It doesn't mean anything criminal has happened or anyone did anything wrong. If we get a call, let's just say that y'all just arguing, which is legal. You're allowed to argue with your family and stuff like that. But the issue is, though, is that in the process of the argument, he took your phone, which you paid for, you bought, right? Okay. He can't do that. Okay. You were 20 years old. It'd be one thing if you were 16. Okay. He can do stuff like that, but you're an adult now. Okay.
Took your phone.
So he
He was
can't.
sitting right here washing dishes, and then I went outside, came back, it was gone.
Okay.
And then he said he ain't got it.
Yeah. How do you spell your first name?
Malachi.
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 I'm sorry about that. Okay. Does this happen a lot with you and your dad? Does he yell at you a lot? Is your last name Black as well?
Sneed.
How do you spell that?
SNEAD.
Date of birth, Mr. Sneed. What's a good phone number for you? Goodness. 955.
Yes.
Okay, you live here, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna confer with the officer out there. Okay. Can you take your head off for a second? Okay. When he hit you, was it open hand or closed hand?
Open.
Open
Did
hand.
like that.
And I just make sure I understand. Were you laying down still, or were you already up?
I was laying down.
You're laying down still. And where's your bedroom out here? I just want to see where.
Well, he laying on the floor right now.
I was laying right here.
Oh, you're laying here on the floor.
Yeah, he just laying
I was
on the
right here.
floor.
He was right here.
He was just
He
getting
was like this right here.
Alright. I got you. Okay, I'm gonna take some pictures. I don't see any injuries. Okay, I just want to make sure that if something does pop up, okay? And this is one of the things I have to do because it's a domestic. As I was telling your mom, it'd be one thing if you were still a child. Corporal punishment, as long as it's reasonable, is allowed. Even if it was a slap on the face or a slap on the mouth, a spank on the butt, you know, no bruises, swelling, and that. The issue is, like I said, you're an adult.
Yeah.
Okay, the time for corporal punishment is kind of over. I'm going to confer to make sure that's not just my opinion on it.
Yeah.
But at some point, you have to go, hey, I can't longer punish you, okay? You're 20 years old, man. Okay? So just look at me. Can you turn this light on?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, there we go. Okay. And which was it? Both sides or just the side? How many birds you got?
Yeah, two.
Two? What kind are they?
Parakeets.
Parakeets? I had some parakeets when I was a kid.
Yes.
I did not do well with
Oh,
that.
wow. I had them for almost like 6 months now.
I don't see any injuries, but do you want EMS, man? An ambulance for any reason? Okay. Last but not least, do you want safe shelter? Okay. What safe shelter is a free service we provide, the city provides. If you don't feel safe to live in your own home, okay, it's a place that you can go and you can be safe, okay? And in the process of doing that, what they can help you do, and it's all free, they can help get you a TPO, which is a temporary protection order against your father, meaning that if he comes within so many feet of you, he can get arrested. Okay, you don't have to go that route, but if you don't feel safe here, what we'll do is we'll call him up, tell him who you are, go, hey, he needs a place to stay. He stays with his parents. His dad hit him this morning, took his stuff. He doesn't feel safe. Okay, you don't have to use it. If you don't want to do it now and want to do it later, you can always call us back. So this isn't like you have to do it right this second. If you don't know, you don't know. But Mom says she has to go to work and she's scared about leaving you and Dad here all day. Is that an option you want to do? Or if you want to ride, you're good? Okay. If you need to ride anywhere, I can give you a ride too. That corporal punishment is legal in Georgia.
Correct.
However, I would argue that if your son is 20 years old, he's an adult now, right? So would you argue a strike across the face is no longer considered corporal punishment, but is indeed simple battery?
That's domestic right there.
Cool. So I want to make sure that you and I agreed on that. Thank you.
I'm sorry, you're going in and out. It's hard to hear you.
Yeah, it's just garbage reception. I just wanted to make sure that you confer that this isn't corporal punishment thing. The kid's 20 years old.
Across the face? No, that's not corporal punishment. The only, as far as I know, what corporal punishment is the backside, from like literally from the top of the buttocks to like just below the buttocks.
I don't know about all that, but okay, cool. I just want to make sure.
So
Thank you.
smacking in faces or anything else, that's considered battery.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Mr. James, I'm Officer Stevenson, okay? So I know you spoke with Corporal Scott here for a minute, but because I'm the one doing the report, I just want to go ahead and just get your side of the story. What happened between you, your son, and your wife this morning?
Very much nothing. I told my son last night, I need you to transfer the funds over to the other phone so that I can get her an Uber to get my daughter and her to work on time. That's the nutshell of what this is all about. My son is 20 years old and he feels like he doesn't have to really move or respond or respect me. And I'm steady trying to pump this in his head. And this will be a situation as long as he's my son. Because as long as he feels like he doesn't have to respect his dad when I ask him to do something, I ain't gonna take that nicely.
Okay. So you're not gonna take it nicely. What happened this morning when he didn't respect you?
When he did not respect, first of all, I called him twice from my room. Me and his mom was calling. She went back there, said he was up. So I got up. He didn't come into the room. I said, Malachi, I went back there. He's laying down in the bed. I said, Malachi, get up. I need you to set the Uber. He's still laying down, ain't saying too much. I said, Malachi, tapped him on his head. Get up. I need you to get up. Oh, man, quit hitting me. He jumped up with all this, and then there's an uproar.
I got you.
That's the uproar.
Okay. Mr. James, you placed under arrest for simple battery, okay?
Simple battery?
Simple battery.
Okay.
Just
It'd be,
for touching.
it would be one thing if your son was a child still, okay? I get it. Corporal punishment's allowed, but he's 20 years old. At this point, it needs to be words, okay?
You tell him to come here. Come here, son.
Hold on. Nope, give me a second. You don't have to if you don't want to.
I battered you?
I mean, you did.
I battered you? You didn't bat me. I battered you. Thank you. Okay. How the am I leaving my own house behind waking him up and tapping his head? Are you serious?
It is the unwanted.
Malachi, I unwanted you. Are you saying I did that?
Which side?
It was unwanted physical contact. It was unwanted physical contact. This is going to court. I need to know.
You got anything on that you know about?
No.
You can leave anything out of the house. Your wallet, keys, phone. You
How can I get it? You're not going to let me go in the house.
We can grab it for you.
I
We'll bring it to you.
I can have
No.
your son do it. No?
No.
Come on, you can have a seat. I got you. You want to go to the hospital for any reason? If you want to, man, you go to I'll take it in my car.
I can't believe this, bro.
Got you. 23.
James Sneed was charged with simple battery under the Domestic Violence Act and was transported to the County Detention Center.